We were sort of joking about the fact that I had a 25-year-old PBX that we had to maintain. And I mean, just the thought of that still makes me cringe that we had a 25-year-old PBX. And we sort of got to be like the two old men sitting on the thing. Oh, really? You think 25 years old? Go back and forth. What is your strategy to maintain current hardware at the clinical workstation, at the router level? How do you keep all that stuff current? Do you have a model for doing that?
We do, but it would be disingenuous to say it's some type of genius IT effort. I think the reality of it is in IT at Texas Health, we've been blessed that long before me, Texas Health really understood information technology and understood the hygiene that comes with it. I mean, the bottom line is if your organization isn't going to stay financially committed to that, and that's a back and forth dialogue about what your tolerance is for how often you do that, right?
Right.
But if your organization isn't going to stay committed to that, there's no plan a CIO can come up with to stay fresh that will work. And so while we do our part and we have a wonderful team who does appropriate planning and we think out several years in terms of the technology, we're also blessed that we've got an organization that's committed to supporting that and understands the value, heck, even just from a security perspective of staying current. And we honor that. We don't personally, and so my department kind of takes this on, we don't chase a lot of shiny coins. We don't want to be on the bleeding edge of a lot of technology, right? We like to settle in sort of that leading edge space or well-adopted space. And that helps, right? Because we know we're moving into something we can make work. We're honoring the investment that the organization is putting into it. But to your point about you think that's old, I mentioned the ERP conversion and the revenue cycle conversion. Both of those were to get off of a mainframe based application, one of which was 30 years old. And so that took a lot of work when we were trying to keep that up and modernized. And the decision to stay on that was far more about how we had liked what we had customized than it was an unwillingness to invest in new technology.